This video is brought to you by Texas Trophies. It's also another fail. Sorry. I'm trying to figure out this plywood thing. I think if I glue it up a different way, I can make it work. Also, this video isn't meant for safety. It's for fun, so don't do what I do. Okay, so I got the blank on the lathe. I forgot that I was making a video and started turning. I got excited. It's not completely centered. There's my center mark right there. And that's where the tailstock came, so that's not gonna work. I'm just gonna turn it out and see what happens. Also, I have these big voids right here in the plywood right there, and here. This one looks pretty substantial. So I'm gonna round it out as much as that one's on the same plane. So I'm gonna round it as much as possible. Keep my fingers crossed and fill it full of epoxy, the 5-minute epoxy. And if this one doesn't make it, well, I'm going to glue it up a different way and do it that way. Anyways, I'm gonna start turning this thing out and see what happens. Okay, I got the bowl, the vase pretty much round. It has some issues. That big gouger right there flew out. It still has a flat spot on it. It has, these two right here, they're still pretty big. There's a big one right there. So I'm gonna fill them full of 5-minute epoxy. Let them set overnight. I don't have too many high hopes for this vase. I think it's going to be, I think it's just going to be a rough, like, Pompeii found food vessel or something like that. And just leave it rough. Sand it out and all that stuff, and, kind of leave that there. Because, if I take, it's probably another almost a ½ inch of material to take out. That's gonna make that slim down. So I think I'm just gonna fill it full of 5-minute epoxy, scrape it off real good, and maybe clean this up a little bit, put a hole in the middle, just for practice and fun. So that's where it is. I'm gonna fill this full of 5-minute epoxy and probably get back to it on Monday, because to let it set up, that's a lot of epoxy right there. That's a lot. So, or 5-minute epoxy. Hopefully it sits in there and sticks. So, all right, I'm gonna do that, and then I'll show you when it's closer. The whole vase on that bottom is rocking and rolling, so I'm gonna have to go super slow. This is gonna take a minute, a 16th at a time. But that bit's brand new, so it's super sharp. It's gonna. Ooh. Oh, I'm trying. Let's just do it. All right. You see it? All right. I'm gonna take my time on this. Okay, well that Forstner bit got down in there 5 1/4 inches, so that's done. I'm gonna shape it out right here. This is pretty, this part right here is pretty flexy down here. I don't know if you can see it, but you can see my hand right here moving. It's that flexible, so I don't want to push it. I'm just gonna kind of round it, shape it, you know, flare it out, and bring it out a little bit, and then get this round, and then I'll be happy with it, and then I'll shape the bottom up a little bit. All right, I'm gonna do that right now. Well, there it is, folks. That's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, share, and subscribe. Man. Alright, well, I'm going to glue the next one up different. And I'm going to probably spare you guys the grief of watching another one of these vase videos. Alright, well, remember, if you don't like what you're doing, do something else. I'm going to turn a bowl now, because that was sucked. Alright, thanks.